right into where 100 Thieves is pushing in. You see the wiper wall goes up instantly. Asuna pushing in very boldly, which should come as no surprise. And it's actually not him, it's Ethan who gets the first pick onto the board. Asuna continuing to push his way forward, gonna get traded out, but kills are going a flurry as Hiko trades back one of his own. The spike is dropped. thwifo and the rest of XSET look to continue to hold on to control of this site. Hiko's left alone in this situation. He's nowhere near the spike as well, but the thing is, Lex, I don't think they know where he is. But in a 1v3, even if he does manage to walk away with one, his position will be given up very quickly. But that in mind, XSET still doesn't have the gun advantage. 100 Thieves with rifles, you're seeing that pay off. And well, when you've got a Vandal in the hands of Nitro and his ability to produce like that, you understand why. But Wedid trying to even things out, as it's still 3v2 in favor of 100 Thieves. Pure has, for sure.
100 Thieves must take their time. We saw it there, just clearing out that. Ooh, look at that.
All right, so this counter wall goes up, but keep an eye on that spot right there. Pure is good for another one, and he's going to blast back on top of tube, looking for more. He actually gets shot right in the back of the head. Unfortunate circumstance, but even with the cheeky spot, AYRIN's the one exception who's got light armor, and he's going to have a ghost, but that's all. And the aggression from XSET seems to be dialed up at just the right time. Ethan trades it out. With thwifo getting in on the action as well. Meanwhile, Wedid's elsewhere on the map. And at this point, 100 Thieves have a choice, right? You're seeing some of the rotate off, but Nitro's so far up. He can really cause problems here for XSET. Well, good for one, good for a second as well. Not able to land the third, but that really opens up the map. Now, thwifo's 1 point away from the res. They have a couple of options to him, but it may not be needed at all. As Wedid gets onto Ethan, Hiko alone in a 2v1, but you know that's never a sure thing if you've watched really Hiko at any point. In situations like this. Cheeky shock darts to get him off the defuse. Wedid cleans him up. XSET tie us up at 3 apiece. A great response from XSET.
Rez is huge. On top, Yellow Asuna taking these long-range duels. Wedid's gonna get the better of him. A headshot. Finding the raise. thwifo pushes in, denies the plant. And there is just 2 players left here for this 100 Thieves attack. But Steel has lurked all the way through mid and behind BCJ. And now it's just Pure trapped towards Snowman. Finds one onto Hiko. And it's a 1v1, Doug.
Pure with 70 health left. Steel does have the spike. Perhaps, but doesn't fully commit to it. Pure catches that timing just right for the 3K and the clutch for XSET.
He's hunting her, yeah. Mid-split's underway.
Yeah, they've taken the middle of the map. They just go right under the tube. Wedid answers the call in his own Viper Spit. Going to leave that up. thwifo's in a great spot, too, right behind Ethan. The spike doesn't go down. It doesn't get planted, excuse me, but it does drop. Asuna looking to trade things out as he takes care of thwifo. The Viper Pit is still just a problem. As Wedid, no, it looks away at just the wrong time.
Hiko's mouse just get disconnected. 1 HP. He gets healed up. I don't know what just happened. But he's back.
He's back, and I mean, in a 1v3.
Yeah, honestly, this is his territory, Doug. Well, this is where he thrives.
You're right. A 1v3 quickly turns into 1v2 as AYRIN is dispatched. But they have a decent idea of where he is. Pure is operator rings, and after really a lack of early aggression from 100 Thieves, you saw Wedid pull off. And now they understand that that's where the play's coming from. Pure got one. He got traded out by Hiko. The patience out of BCJ, who, of course, as I say that, he drops. Wedid still on the other side of the map as well, while 100 Thieves seem to still want to hang out by A.
Yeah, just giving themselves some time, some breathing room, make XSET second guess their rotations.
Yeah.
thwifo getting a little bit of early info, but he gets a little bit more than he bargained for with a hot lead haircut from Steel. To bring this down to a 2-on-4 now. Wedid making his way over towards the A site. AYRIN still over here at bracket. Could cause some problems.
No way, bro.
The rope tricks, man.
Oh, that feels bad. And Steel get onto Wedid too.
Oh, big time for XSET. thwifo with a nice entry.
Nowhere to run.
All right, here we go. 100 Fury coming out. Austin is following it as he gets deep in. He's going to use the showstopper as well. Buy time, right? Oh, AYRIN! AYRIN swings at it just the right time, and he's going to back out. He's not going to get caught by the lockdown. They don't have a ton to clear it out. I'd try anyway. BCJ, 100 Fury, no, he's actually, I mean, he's looking for the kills. Yeah, and he's going to get one onto Ethan, looking for another steal with the op. trying to ensure that nobody works their way into the site. He's going to get a chance at a couple shots here. Oh no, he looked off. Like, if they're going to want to try to take the site, they're going to have to come back very soon. Wedid goes in, gets one, gets a second.
With 3 players now, Doug.
Note that it's pure with our operator. Now it was AYRIN previously. Now it's in the hands of their star duelist. The Sheriff's working out just fine. But AYRIN gets one back.
Wow.
Ethan trades it out. Excuse me, Pure opting to use the showstopper on the last round. Might as well see if he can catch a couple of people lurking across. No one's going to be home. thwifo has to stay back at B to respect it because they don't fully know where the hit is. Steel knows where Pure is, though, as he drops. Now it's thwifo in a 1v5, and
There's just nothing
he
to
gets
do.
cleaned up. And I like this wall from Wedid as well. They're still going to have to work their way through the early aggression of Asuna, and well, you've already checked that box.
There's so much concealment over here at the choke point coming into A main. Neither team really knows where each other are as thwifo in the top side of 2 finds one. Here with another, and Hiko answering back with a shock dart and a classic burst, but he falls. Now it's just stealing a 1v3.
Yeah, the dust settles, and no members of 100 Thieves remain on the side. It's just Steel, who is playing elsewhere. Ensuring nothing happened towards B. He's still alive. He's going to get a bead on BCJ. Potentially spotted, I believe it was like, a thread of his cape, and it was just enough to give him away. And that certainly tips things a bit more in his favor, but again, he's still outnumbered. They swing at the perfect time. thwifo's Frenzy cleans him up. That's 3 on the pistol for him. XSET win this one as well. And really between that early kill as Nitro gets a second one, the fact that Ethan put his wall up, really limiting how many options XSET have to get onto the site. You see this become very difficult for XSET, and it just went from difficult to really impossible. A flawless round for 100 Thieves.
On in the best of 5 grand finals.
Careful with Asuna. Careful with Asuna. Oh, man. So we hadn't seen an aggressive look like that from 100 Thieves at all, where they worked their way right up towards B. It primarily had just been Steel over there. This time he was on A. They read right into where XSET wanted to go, but they weren't able to net any of the early kills. Now Ethan's getting off board. Now he's able to clean one up, but Pure trades it right back as he goes out. 2 members remaining on the side of 100 Thieves as XSET get back to full strength. XSET looking real nice this round.
Wow.
I was going to say, with only 25 seconds left, you've got to commit to this site, right? Hero's going to use the showstopper. They're not respecting it, right? They're just tanking it. Asuna just stands there. He gets blasted in the face. Yeah, the kill gets traded out. But again, with such little time left, you understand why they don't respect it as much as they should. Steel is back over towards A. Another spear from BCJ trying to clear out Snowman. Once again, the value that he gets from that ult is absolutely insane. As Asuna drops, but that's the only one that's dropped. Ethan now falls as well. Steel trying to stick with the He taps. He pulls up, goes in aggressive. Wedid greets him gladly as he gets 3. What a pretty round from XSET. A flawless one at that.
Drops the wall, finds one on the thwifo, despite does get dropped. And so this once very promising push from XSET towards B is going to be pushed back by the lockdown into the waiting arms of Nitro. Is pushed through A main all the way towards defender spawn, finds the first headshot. He's joined in a crossfire by Ethan, who finds 1. Make it 2, and it's just Wedid in a 1v5, Doug. And he's even locked down, man. Cosmic Divide finally comes through.
Cosmic Divide and the Viper's wall is up as well. Once again, a heavy commitment towards B. The wall's in the exact same spot. Here's the Viper's pit, though. That's an interesting wrinkle onto things as Steel drops early on. thwifo still looking to try to get the spike down as they play around the goo. thwifo drops. And like 100 Thieves players, they're just kind of guessing. They have to go in aggressive, right? They have to work their way in, and that's such a big kill. That's going to drop things, but Pure, good for 3. Nitro trades it back out. AYRIN left alone in a 1v2. Spots 1. The spike is still not down. He does have time, and he's got a 1v1. But it's against Hiko. No utility. AYRIN does have a good bit to work with, but Hiko clutches it out again. Middle presence for XSET. They've worked their way up. Asuna is waiting on the other side, but it's the Frenzy that takes him out. Pure, you presume, is going to update a weapon here, as Wedid is able to get one as well. Rez is going to come through, and that's big. As Pure drops, Nitro looking for a second. Full-handed. There's Steel's op, man. They do have the numbers advantage, XSET does. But Wedid's weak, AYRIN doesn't have any armor. What they do have is positioning is, I mean, they're doing this thing. Wedid should be able to get the spike down. Hiko has some utility. He's in a 1v3. Spots one.
Yeah, they haven't actually pushed up towards A or mid at that point, so a lot of the information is just coming from this B side of the map. It's BCJ, who's just batting 1,000 with his Hunter's Fury today.
All right, here we go. Showstopper coming out from Asuna, going to destroy thwifo as it looked like he was trying to get the spike down, not able to. Steel getting one onto BCJ as well. AYRIN's got the Cosmic Divide now, but he's even going to get a chance to set it off as Pure just narrowly dodges death. Pure in a 1v2. A brutal 1v2 as well. Should be able to pick up the spike. He doesn't have time to rotate elsewhere on the map. Got a decent idea of where one player is now. He knows where they both are. No way. Pure good for one. Pure looking for the second, and Ethan clutches out the 1v1 that easily could have gone the either way. For XSET, 2 players not going to have rifles. They opt to go for the armor. The Hunter's Fury coming up from Hiko. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, he gets one. Asuna gets one as well, as it looks like overtime is almost a certainty here. 2 members remain. 1, they do it in flawless fashion.
And that mid lurk, who he has been a nuisance all through this game on the attack side for 100 Thieves, but Pure over here is going to face the brunt of an A push from 100 Thieves as a lot of territory gets given, but they leave Pure behind, who gets wrapped on by Ethan. So now it's just a 3v3 in the retake, Doug. Sure to come in any moment now.
100 Thieves have managed to take the site, and they aren't committing to getting the spike down yet. They want to get a couple more kills. They want to get a little bit more room before they put themselves in that situation. Wedid taking care of Hiko, drops things down to a 2v2. And again, the patience from 100 Thieves in this situation. BCJ spotted one.
1 enemy remaining.
And now they know where the last player is, as Wedid saw just enough from Steel to certainly hurt.
30 seconds left.
Steel on a 1v2. Spike's right in front of him, just out of his reach. Unwise to the fact that BCJ is right there. So now BCJ spotted that. He knows where Steel is. And with 15 seconds left, he's not gonna have time. No, he wasn't looking at all. Steel gets things down to a 1v1, and he's gonna use the lockdown. Wedid's gotta go huge here. Spike goes down. And Wedid answers it. He does it. He goes just as huge as the team needs him to.
Mid here. As XSET is almost certain to end A.
Oh, he'll get a chance. He's pushing through the smoke. Steel is. And he gets the gunfight win onto Wedid. Nitro's still at the site. The paranoia is going to come out, and the dart was there at least. The spike goes down, but thwifo somehow manages to stay alive. He eventually drops at the hands of Nitro, but he's going to get tagged up as well. Members of XSET continuing to drop like flies, as AYRIN and Pure are the last 2 that remain in a 2v5. Nitro can very confidently just look to stick the defuse without really any hesitation. 100 Thieves pressing the matter towards A on the attack side. The wall went up from thwifo, and it looks like they want to stick it anyway as Asuna works his way forward. The wall goes down. They find thwifo waiting on the other side. A much better gift than what would have been the other way around. AYRIN getting paranoid up as Hiko gets in on the action as well. Steel looking for a second, and Lex, this is... I mean, this is dominant out of 100 Thieves.
It's dominant, but it's coming off the back of some miscues that I just spoke of. Just getting caught out of position. So tragic to see, as 100 Thieves is not going to let you make those mistakes. And Wedid is looking cracked right now. It won't matter. Nitro finishes it off, but yeah, stopping this plant is going to be priority number 1 for Steel here on top of this double stack. But he finds the first onto Wedid. With the wall already down, one player off the table who possesses.
They're stuck, bro. They're gonna have to fight their way through it. thwifo's already good for 2. AYRIN's left alone. They're just blind firing into the smokes. They know where he is. He's got 1 armor, 76 health. And while they may know where he is, he has no idea. Onto the site, but XSET are running out of time. They're going to have to go, and they're going to have to go here soon. A couple of kills traded early on.
Player standing.
There's just 1 left. Again, it's AYRIN. We've seen him in situations like this a couple of times where he's looking. He has no idea.
Pistol being down 3-0. Early run it back up market past Pizza for Asuna. Catching a quick Vandal shot from BCJ to end it. Finding 1 more on the steal. A second one. Nitro trades it out, but now it's a 4-on-3. So make it a 3-on-3. Finding a second on the Wedid.
He gets the spike, and he's going to from the shadows back into the back of the site. AYRIN drops as well. They're going to have full access onto B. They should be able to get the spike down. Nitro does. Pure and thwifo looking to retake the site.
Player standing.
Grenades come through and hurts. Right, it's just enough to reposition and get the kill, but Ethan trades it back out. Ethan, thwifo in a 1v1. Thwifo swings. It was Ethan who was trying to get the jump on it, but thwifo's the one who walks away. But then they pull back. You still have Pure who's on the site. BCJ's in a great spot. He's going to get smoked off as thwifo drops as well. BCJ having to use the Hunter Suri, and nobody really able to push him aggressively here. BCJ good for one. Nitro managed to take the middle of the map as he once again finds himself behind Wedid. Hiko looking to get the plant down. He's gonna have to do it very quickly as Wedid gets a big kill again, still having to respect where Nitro is. Sniffs it out, is able to land it. A 2v2 here as Wedid just down to 59 health. They're gonna have to play this very carefully. Nice thing is they do have some time to use some of AYRIN's utility as they creep forward. You see them both pushing in from opposite sides as they look to see how they get in here. Running out of time. There's no more time, really. Ethan already drops, and Hiko drops as well. XSET, they were careful, they were methodical, they were diligent.
Holding a Spectre, so...
Uh-oh. I hear that. I should hear that, yep. Nitro gets cleaned up. They don't have great weapons. Excuse me, they do have rifles across the board. Here we go. Asuna using the run it back to create some space across tree. XSET patiently waiting it out, wanting to push through or give any early kills away. They handle that fine. But there's certainly more where that came from as Asuna continues to follow up. Hiko using Hunter Suri, not going to tag anything up. But the spike does go down. Asuna's still trying to play like interference, right? Play defender, not let anyone in from tree. As Steel looks to do the same up in heaven. Ethan's getting in on the action as well. It's a difficult site to retake in a position like this, but AYRIN looking to do it. He can. BCJ trying to as well. As he gets things down to a 1v1, he's only got 10 health left though.
Ooh.
And Steel comes up huge with the Guardian. Couple Buckies waiting on the other side, and yeah, they're gonna get info from that start, but here they go. Asuna's wall goes up. He's able to work his way across safely. Potentially looking to get his way behind the wall. He does just that as he takes care of Wedid, takes care of thwifo as well, looking for more, drops Pure 3. And that was without, that was without an ult, right? Like, you just feel the presence of him on the site.
Yeah, a little bit of a preemptive pull on that, however. Paint shells rain in, nanoswarms go out, all the utilities being dispensed. Pure pops the showstopper.
For one, behind the gen, he gets it. Ethan gets punished. Instantly swings, gets punched in the mouth. Hiko looking to get one with his Hunter Fury. He does just that, looking for a second, gets it. I play around that Viper's wall a lot, and I think a lot of it is conditioning, right? Like, are we going to push through the wall? Are we not? We'll see them do that almost consistently as the madness ensues across the pistol round. Wedid's already able to get 2, and yeah, a couple got traded back. Steel just continuing to buy time. Look at how much was delayed. Right? Now they're going to continue to creep their way forward, but members of 100 Thieves have already taken so much space. They're basically there. AYRIN's in a good spot to play. Interference, so is Steel, goes in aggressive, takes care of thwifo. He's only got 22 health left, though. BCJ in a great spot. Ethan looking to play heroics. Good for one. AYRIN taps.
30 seconds left.
He's got armor, and he gets the kill onto Ethan. XSET take the round. 100 Thieves can cheat a little bit more. Steel with the Bucky. Steel, good for one. Nanoswarm drops. Again, the problem with this playstyle is that you run out of time, and there's really not a whole lot you can do. Steel gets the second one. Yeah, AYRIN trades it out. thwifo looking for more.
Only face Steel there, and you maybe have 40 seconds left on the clock instead. Back onto a really broken buy. Actually, they're going to open things onto Steel with the frenzy that's Pure in the A site. Nitro on a pin, just getting destroyed by thwifo in a really tough spot to be in. It's a 3-on-5 retake now for 100 Thieves.
Lex, this is looking really good for XSET as they're going to get the Viper's Pit in there as well. thwifo's in a decent spot. Wedid has to stay alive, though. Asuna using the run it back. The play into it, not even going to get a chance. He didn't even spot a single player. Nitro's going to come back up, but again, it's in a brutal spot. Asuna's going to have to do a little bit of rinse and repeat, and AYRIN's in a spot to play spoiler, and he does it! He's good for 2 with the Spectre. Asuna, who's tried working his way into this Viper's Pit 2-3 times now, and has been met with no success once again.
Seconds left.
XSET busting out those boosts often enough, hanging up in a big way. BCJ will be the first to fall on this A split. Nitro snapping to the head of the second. Doesn't grab the third as Pure will grab him, but that was a 1v2, and AYRIN, who we just talked about as being the, paramount player right now to be watching on the side of XSET.
10 seconds left.
Steel and Hiko, two of the hardest players you could be playing against right now. Hiko was having none of it.
A thwifo still towards B, making sure there's nobody going through. BCJ, the 100 feet, man, he tags Nitro instantly.
Oh. Yeah, spotted him on the drone. Didn't get the tag, but
Oh, man.
his awareness is just unparalleled right now. 5v3 already.
Dude, BCJ is on one. He's reading them, playing the map perfectly, reading it really well, able to get the kills with the Hunter's Fury, and then understand, having the presence of mind to know that they're being pushed in from the other side. BCJ good for a third as well. Ethan looking for the peak. Wedid punishes him. Hiko in a 1v4. One.
Spike down mid.
Just down to 11 health, man. Maybe. All right, here we go. Lockdown coming out. Cosmic Divide going to do so as well as Asuna looks to work his way forward. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything to clear out the lockdown. As Pure gets one with the Showstopper, gets traded out instantly. There is one player who got messed up.
Asuna. Oh my goodness.
No way. Asuna might do it. Okay, thwifo comes up huge as he gets it almost. So he got it at least to half. Oh my gosh, he goes shock darts, but Wedid trades it out with a bit of a utility of his own. Hiko good for 3. Hiko gets 4. 100 Thieves take the round. Asuna looks to work his way forward. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything to clear out the lockdown. As Pure gets one with the Showstopper, gets traded out instantly. There is one player who got messed up.
Asuna. Oh my goodness.
No way. Asuna might do it. Okay, thwifo comes up huge as he gets it almost. So he got it at least to half. Oh my gosh, he goes shock darts, but Wedid trades it out with a bit of a utility of his own. Hiko good for 3. Hiko gets 4. Comfortable and more than willing to flip the map after drawing out some utility and making some things happen. But how many times have we seen thwifo in this spot?
Oh.
Man, it's BCJ who's good for it. Spot steal as well. Not able to reach just by the narrowest of margins, but Hiko's Hunter's Fury pushes him back. And thwifo drops. Otherwise, Lex.
30 seconds left.
Or any map control to speak of, and Nitro catching the shoulder of AYRIN through that Viper's wall, but Pure answers back onto Steel. The site is forfeit now, but Nitro looking to hold on to things gets deleted by BCJ, and it's just Hiko in a 1v3.
Doesn't have a Hunter's Fury, used it earlier, and has to work his way into a Viper's Pit. Hiko trying to find a way in, see if he can catch any lady luck as he blindly fires into the Viper's Pit. And again, you see BCJ has worked his way around, and they feel comfortable doing so. They've managed to push off the operator, and look at how Steel, with all of the boosts that they've been going up, Steel's ready for it, but BCJ manages to win that 1v1 with the operator staring him down. Pure is able to get onto one as well as Asuna looking to trade things back. Gets one. And the thing is, they haven't made their way onto the site. Like that Viper's wall is going to go up. Now, you see Spike creeping its way forward. Asuna playing very quietly on the other side. Curveball out. He swings with it. A little bit. Tag onto himself as Pure punishes him. Hiko trading it out. The Guardian good for 1, but he's in a 1v4. XSET looking to put Hiko away, looking to put 100 Thieves away, looking to tie up the series at 1 apiece, and they're going to do just that as there was not enough heroics.
At least an attempt to make this competitive or win it all outright. Early wall over mid. BCJ finding Asuna, who had no idea. And Ethan retreating into the corner. It's snuffed out as well. 2 players already down for 100 Thieves, and the B side is forfeit to XSET.
Yeah, Steel's alone. He's on site, but he's there. And as I say that, he gets cleaned up. Wedid goes in aggressive onto Hiko, and the pistol goes. I mean, to say it goes in favor of XSET is selling it short.
This round was over so fast.
They didn't want to be there initially. Nitro slowly, quietly, but surely trying to sneak his way around back into the belly of the beast, and now the jig's up. They know he's there, but he did manage to get a kill for his troubles. AYRIN, however, is going to be able to do a bit of the same, but no, the timing's terrible as he swings, they snap onto him. Clean him up. Wedid now, see what he can do with a Bucky of his own. Asuna dash, Bucky misses.
Oh.
Again, in a 1v5, Nitro good for 4, a flawless round.
A full send rifle round for both teams.
And it's the same look. The one difference is they opt to push up into ramps this time, where Nitro was able to cause problems from before. They take that area of the map. They're able to get a couple of kills too and wall off anyone coming in from vents. But Asuna still. The Raze utility cleans things up. Excuse me. as AYRIN manages to get the spike down. A couple of remaining players in a brutal spot.
Yeah, but it also creates so much space for the attackers. The Steel's going to make contact here. Might catch one. They'll fall to pure.
The operator in just a moment missed once. And I lied. He's not even going to get a chance to. Fault line was just too much. He does get a second one, but he was flashed up. Shot goes wide, not able to deliver it. But Hiko, good for one. Not going to breach of his own. He's going to get cleaned up. VCT joins the fold again. The Viper's Pit is going to come out in a 5v2. Make that a 5v1 as Nitro, who was contacted at the very beginning, was just hightailing it. Looking to save that operator, see if anybody can hunt him down. Nope. Splitting the uprights from the very beginning, like we've seen a couple of times. They just pushed their way through, and Wedid was wise to it. Managed to get one. It was just a bit too much as Ethan gets a second one with the Sheriff. Numbers advantage in favor of 100 Thieves. As I say that, it gets traded out. A 2v2 here. The spike is down in the middle of the map. Steel and AYRIN about to have an Astro duel. Steel in a great spot. Steel catches him slipping, and he's going to upgrade the weapon. This looked good for XSET.
He's alone over here for the moment. Not going to use that time to get the spike down just yet. Here it goes now. And the Rolling Thunder is going to put this one away more than likely.
Actually, Steel, who's playing a bit off, but he's just so patient. Then the flash was there. Oh my gosh, Asuna! But he doesn't land on anything. Steel's still good for two. The flashes are still there. Pure is trying to deal some damage with the utility, and it's the gun that cleans up Steel. Now he's got a showstopper of his own. He brings in from the previous round. Wedid gets the spike down. The thing is, this is winnable for 100 Thieves because of how weak they are. Well, I was going to say because of how weak XSET is. Nitro, good for one. In a 1v3. Wedid so weak. ECJ certainly not super healthy either. Nitro, baby! Nitro does it! Excellent work from the observers to give us a bird's eye view of the chaos that's going on. Steel taking care of AYRIN. Nitro still looking, understanding Wedid's likely back there. He knows the player is back there. And they're starting to smoke it out, but Wedid able to take care of Hiko anyway. Thwifo dropping. Wedid still on the swing. Just has to play enough nuisance. BCJ and Wedid good for it. Steel alone. For 100 Thieves, what a shot. Wedid down to 10 health. But again, this cross is so difficult. For Steel, they're just trying to delay, right? Distract Steel enough.
Counter breach utility out has helped, but it hasn't helped enough. As early
discipline corner, discipline corner. Oh, it's a discipline corner, and people never check that. Nitro's able to mow him down. Hiko gets in on it as well. Viper's Pit to buy them some space on the site as AYRIN looks to play contact from A main. It's a difficult but doable retake for 100 Thieves as Ethan gets one.
Viper's Pit almost seems to be hurting XSET more than helping at the moment, but Rez comes out. It'll be a 5-on-3, a 5-on-2.
What? Bring him back into the fold. BCJ's Rolling Thunder clearing out the site. Tagged up a couple. The wall's going to go up as well. Dueling Rolling Thunders coming out from Hiko. And after all of that ruckus, the cacophony that takes place on the site, everything comes. Slow apart. Ethan playing around the pillar. Ethan's gonna get punished. He gets taken out at the hands of Pure. Hiko's looking to do a bit of the same and may have a bit more luck. Just enough for one. Spike is still not down. Right? They're still feeling things out. Nitro has a Blade Storm. What can he do with the Jet Ultimate? A couple of players on the other side of this. Viper Pit wall. Steel drops. Nitro alone. Not able to land the blades that he needs. He's gonna dash back. Spots a couple of players, but again, in a 1v3 here, Ultimate no longer in tow, 77 health.
30 seconds left.
Now the spike goes down, seeming like an eternity later. Now, Wedid has 10 health. You see him kind of playing on the site. Wedid wasn't even a factor, as AYRIN's the one who cleans him up as they look to stick the matter towards the middle of the map. Gonna wall off vents. They turn their attention over towards B. They funnel in. Ethan already good for one. Steel working elsewhere on the map as the spike drops. And the thing is, and Hiko's there, Nitro's there as well. But they aren't in a position where they can effortlessly get to the spike, right? Because you've got to cross from where the defender spawn is coming from. AYRIN's good for it. AYRIN's not able to get a second as the clip runs dry. Pure. the pillar, not able to land the shots. Hiko comes up big there. Steel joins.
Fake over towards B. Tailwind with a cloud burst.
Whoa.
Trying to make some noise. Look at the rotates that he's drawing right now, just off the audio cues.
Right, and Aaron, I mean, Aaron's getting messed up here, but now the cavalry's coming over.
30 seconds left.
Ethan good for it. Oh, Aaron's there, yeah, man. Aaron's good for one. The spike drops, and again, it's just delaying time, right? thwifo now going to show up into a 1v1. Lucky potentially going to get an upgrade against Hiko Spectre. thwifo gets a Spectre of his own. Health advantage slightly in favor of Hiko, and he's still understanding that's likely where thwifo's coming from. The flashpoint's going to come out. Patient. Spots where thwifo is. Now thwifo drops. The flash is there. The shots are delivered. It was almost easy as Hiko gets 3. As Nitro gets the spike down. This is very similar to where we saw these two teams in opposite spots before, and it was 100 Thieves who was able to retake because of the power that they were able to expose from heaven. The Rolling Thunder's going to come out. BCJ looking to land a couple shots. Is he and Wedid off the loan? Yeah, BCJ good for it. Wedid's good for one as well. 2v2, both Asuna and Nitro so dangerously weak. He drops as well. Nitro has the Blade Storm. 15 health. As the clock continues to decay. Got a couple dashes, but he's not able to pull it off. Wedid swings at just the right time.
Yeah, this gutsy play by Asuna to get all the way up into ropes, paying off in dividends, but 100 Thieves with a fast play into B now. thwifo alone on an island has to fend for himself with just a Spectre in hand. He's eating every piece of utility. Asuna Showstopper's actually out. Wedid collects 2, and thwifo finds the third on Asuna, and it's a 2v2, Doug.
What? The spike isn't down, and they don't really have time to flip the map, so they're going to have to stick to things here. Steel drops. Hiko looking to get the plant down. The thing is the wall. So the wall was there, so he knows he's safe from one side. Gravity well coming through, trying to push him off, and it's an operator from AYRIN that cleans him up.
Anti-eco, anti-thrifty rounds, whatever you want to call it. Rolling Thunder does get released over towards mid, and they don't know where Asuna's position is, and it costs Wedid's life. BCJ will trade it back out, but now it's a 4-on-4.
Now thwifo has a res, right? But Ethan's going to get the plant down. There's the res coming through as Wedid's going to join the fold again. Nitro with the Blade Storm. Didn't have a ton of success earlier. We'll see if he's able to make some magic happen here. As he's in a decent spot. The Cosmic Divide's going to come out. Nitro playing so carefully, but I mean, I guess you don't really have to swing when you've got Ethan ripping faces off like that. Now, Pure has the Showstopper. You can't really get away in, right? Like, the wall doesn't really allow AYRIN to get in. Pure would kind of have to do it alone. You kind of question if you just keep the operator in this case, which seems to be what they're doing. They're just going to save.
This timing is just going to work out for XSET as they spot the info. Nitro's in.
But they were on the site, right? Like, the Cosmic Divide's not going to delay anything except for the members who are on the late rotate. They're able to anchor the site from the site. AYRIN just narrowly missing that last shot, but Ethan and Hiko are able to get a couple of their own. Now the rotate shows up, but it may be too little too late. Once again, Pure has that Showstopper. He was holding on to in that previous round, but that's all he's got. That and a frenzy. Here comes Pure. Yeah, he gets one. Nitro's out. Again, still numbers advantage in favor of 100 Thieves, though. I don't know how they do this. Pure trying to blast back across, get a gun, and as soon as he gets it, all hope, the sliver of what may have been there gets taken, snatched out of his hands.
Early B split here now, Doug.
Oh, it's going to be right into Wedid. Gravity well pulling him through as well. Able to deal some damage. It's BCJ who shows up, trying to play heroics, is able to get one, but pays for it with his life. As Wedid, gets pushed off the top. Even as he tried to reposition, it wasn't enough as he's going to drop Ethan. Already good for 3 on the round with the Vandal. XSET 2 members remaining. And 100 Thieves, yeah, they should be able to get the spike down here with 0 problem. Really good post plants as well. This does not look good for XSET.
No, and the positioning has been really not bad at all for XSET, even in this round where all the pieces are in place to defend appropriately against what 100 Thieves is thrown at you. Instead, though, you almost feel like you're witnessing a few... Okay, thwifo.
Now they've got entry. They're going to have to be pushing in from heaven. thwifo good for another one. Pure. Yeah, Asuna's going to challenge that 1,000% of the time in a 1v3 with the showstopper. He's just going to rain fire.
To be at an advantage at one point. They just missed, but another fast play coming in from 100 Thieves. Wedid's waiting with a jump.
Oh
He'll
my
find
gosh!
and a snake bite to follow. That's more damage coming up, but Hiko just runs right through it, knowing the damage that was just done to his team.
Things even better in favor of the defending team as they try to retake this site. This first star coming through, Steel looking to deal a little bit more and actually pushes in. He's pushing into the smoke. He's going to try to catch him off guard, but not able to. Steel and Hiko both drop across the defender spawn, so they have to like very cautiously work their way in. You feel the pressure coming out. The Rolling Thunder is going to follow. Steel swings with it as AYRIN drops. And the thing is, there's just so difficult to get past right now, but they've got to do it because the spike continues to tick away. thwifo good for one. Looking for a second. He gets it. But he's got 9 health, and when he doesn't have his time, Lex, it's running out. They can play this so safely as the spike is going to go off. Yeah, they get another kill, but he eventually drops 100 Thieves once again in a nail-biter of a game. Full control of C. Now, the thing to notice for 100 Thieves, you see they've taken through B. They're going to work their way back up into Garage to join Steel, while Hiko's going to be coming in from the top. He's going to be pouring in that utility over the top as well to make things a bit more difficult. Steel drops. Keep an eye on AYRIN as he's on a swing as well. Wedid catches one. He understands where the other player is as well. But Asuna and Hiko, Wedid good for 4. BCJ gets the last. Wedid almost gets the ace. XSET win the round. That fight for it. Wedid's going to channel his already as Asuna wasn't able to get in on one of his own. But he does find himself up top to be able to take care of the ultimate. Curveball across. Gets a good kill there onto bjor as he looks for a bit more. Again, Steel behind enemy lines. There's Asuna's run it back. Not going to net a ton. It was actually Ethan who gets the kills. Looking for a third and tees him up, knocks him down. AYRIN's left alone. Guess who's on the other side? Asuna's curveball is not going to tag anything up as Wedid gets the spike down. Now the thing is, AYRIN's in a great spot, but my gosh, if he doesn't look to the left, it may be a problem. Steel drops. Now AYRIN's able to play back, stay alive as they're going to try to fight through the havoc of the utility that's going to be headed that way. Ethan's got a res, but he only has 23 health. All right, he's going to bring Asuna back into the fold. Understanding where bjor's coming from. AYRIN with a swing, a beautiful swing, as he gets 2. Understanding Nitro. 8 bullets is alone here, but again, AYRIN's weak. bjor's even weaker, so he certainly has a chance at it. Tries.
Just vastly weakened over the past few seconds.
Oh, and you could tell, man, even Nitro was starting to step away, but my gosh, he was in a good spot to deal more. Only good for 1. BCJ trades it out. XSET's going to be able to get the spike down, and now the remaining members of 100 Thieves make their way towards C. Nobody covering the choke. The rotate point around B, so they're going to be able to get through just fine. BCJ going aggressive. Good for 1, good for a second.
Wow.
Gets 4 on the round, and bjor takes the last away.
Minimap, Asuna's already up towards a lobby. Hunter's Fury getting caught by BCJ, who's been flawless today, and he finds another one on the Nitro. This man can't be stopped.
He's so good, and then Wedid gets it as well. Hiko's going to try to do a bit of his own with the Hunter's Fury.
I know exactly.
As the Cosmic Divide comes through as well. The Neural Theft, my gosh, everything. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him. bjor going aggressive with the showstopper, takes care of Ethan. Asuna's on the flank, and Asuna has run it back. As he's going to join Hiko. The curveball comes out. The confidence with which they're just swinging that, and he gets a kill onto him. Looking for a bit more. Asuna still being patient. Oh my gosh, I think he thought he had the kill pulled off.
Lean how that might be powerful. However, what's so incredible about this entire series, and I won't shut up about it, is okay, nice shot from Asuna to start things off. Hiko rounds out with another. Wedid who falls. Kind of to finish the thought, these Sovas have just been so important to the success of both these teams.
They really have. Really have, and now at least one of the Sovas is offline. And I was gonna say, when it was a 4v3, this round has already been more costly than XSET would have liked, and it's not. Ultimately, it's not. At worst, ideally, like you lose the round, but you're still able to keep a couple of guns going into things. You certainly didn't want it to go this way.
Yeah, it's almost better.
That's right, but you see, I thought they were in a better financial spot than they were, and AYRIN's bought down pretty low. Asuna using the run it back after taking the middle of the map. Yep, he spotted one. Good for it on. Oh my gosh, thwifo good, or excuse me, Asuna good for a second as well.
It'll be a 7-3 Third round on the board for 100 Thieves, and certainly, you know, I've been painting the picture that this is XSET in full control. They're going to win the half. C side of the map as the push does come in. Running back gets popped. XSET is on the site now.
Oh, but the paranoia. Oh, the paranoia. The paranoia hits too, and Nitro's able to clean them up. Yeah, BCJ trades it out. But again, you're buying time, right? Like, you're able to delay things, and now XSET goes, well, do we commit to this site? We have time to pull off, but they've been able to assume such good post plans. XSET in a decent spot here, AYRIN. AYRIN not able to pull off the heroics at the very end. It was Steel and AYRIN in a 1v1, and Steel who showed up just in the nick of time.
Slowing things down. XSET, Steel, posted, finds Pure. And they are not only financially comfortable enough to invest in an operator that allows this to happen, they're comfortable enough to not even rotate right away. Steel just making magic happen.
Again, it just almost looks too easy for Steel in those moments where he knew that they were going to be rotating back into him with how much time was left and all the information that was gathered elsewhere on the map. He's just able to pop a squat and really mow him down. Now, the thing that's even harder for XSET here is 100 Thieves. They have A-lane control. They have presence up towards the defender spawn, and they're going to be coming in from A-long as well. XSET are stuck, right? Like, they're pinched in. They bit on the second one, and it was just enough to catch him on loose footing. 100 Thieves make their way into C through garage. See if thwifo's going to be one of the first ones there. We'll see if he can make anything happen with it as the spike goes down. And that's a one-way, right? That's a cheeky little one-way wall there.
I love that. I don't think I've seen that.
Good attempt.
Oh my goodness.
I want to say it was Nitro who put it out first, but either way, Ethan's picking right up with it. They're able to leverage that one way to kill one player trying to work his way in from the defender spawn. Wedid gets messed up as well, and they can't really find their way in from that side. When you pile that on with the fact that Steel still has garage control, there's really no way into this site, Lex.
Yeah, and Ethan's hitting his shots in a big way, finding 4, looking for his ace, and there it is. B-play perhaps coming out from 100 Thieves.
And this is, I mean, we're going all the way back to the beta days with the setup like this onto B with the Sage wall. And note that Asuna's 1 point away from getting his run it back, but it's actually Hiko who gets the first one with the shock dart, no less, and a Spectre to follow it up. And then in poetic fashion, he gets cleaned up by the Roomba. Ethan's got the res online, but he may not need it, as it's he and Asuna who clean up the site. And after all of that noise that was made at C, the hit's actually towards B. Right, Ethan was able to take so much of that space away because of the distraction that was happening on C. Hunter's Fury's gonna come out. BCJ again. Good for another one and a second.
How does he do it, man?
I don't know. I really don't. You see 100 Thieves taking a good bit of space across garage, right? Like, they're trying to lean towards C. Wall's going up. AYRIN's in a great spot. Man, to stuff it dead in its tracks, and that's exactly what he does. Wedid! He did good for 2. 100 Fury's coming out from Hiko, but it might not matter. Wedid's hunting, right? He can smell blood in the water. He wants more. He's already got 3 on the round. Hiko may be the last kill that he's looking for. Not going to get a chance to do it here. But Hiko's a man alone.
Wow.
Durable 3. They shoot it down, they wait it out, or they pull off and try to work their way in through C. Hiko's already playing towards the back. It's actually Steel who's on site early on. There goes the run it back. He did looking for something. Hiko's going to be just on the other side. Oh, and the op shot from Nitro. Clotheslines Pure as he's trying to get a beat onto Hiko, and the shock dart was there for it as well. As Hiko's just fine, holding down that C-long area. And again, if it's not him, it's Nitro with the op who's able to clean things up.
Yeah, let's see what...
It's a fake. It's a fake. Oh, and they invest a lot into that fake, right? Like, the wall goes up, they use the ult to commit to it and at least make him bide a bit more time, but Asuna's there. Asuna, again, opening up the site for 100 Thieves as he's able to get 2 with the curveball. Looking for a bit more. As Nitro's op is anchoring things down. There's no entrance too short, there's no entrance too long, there's no way in. As 100 Thieves, again, anchor down a site beautifully.
I want to wait till this round ends, but AYRIN fighting for his life now with his operator in hand. Needs to get away, but a little bit late with the operator in hand, but thwifo will get this information now. It's going to be an A hit.
Gonna get pushed off. The wall's gonna go up as well. AYRIN in a great spot for a second one as well, and he delivers. Nitro's op, he said it was a bit late, but it shows up just in the nick of time to get a kill. As he looks for a second, the spike has gone down. It's Nitro's way around the corner, and he doesn't check the 50. AYRIN's good for 4. He's gonna get the op. Not gonna be able to make it sing, though. As Ethan swings that out, still good for it as well. And things look so good for XSET, and they've gone so sideways, but now that 2v2, there's a neural theft pure swinging. He's going for more. He's looking for the second, not able to pull him down. As thwifo looks to just stick the defuse, he gets it to half. Nitro has to look aggressive, and thwifo takes the round away.
Wow. Wow.
They'll stay true, right? They're still staying home. The Cosmic Divide, excuse me, is coming out. Pure with the op, good for it. As Steel drops, they're going to try to work their way onto the site, but they're going to have to push through that. The counter wall comes up from Sage. Ethan good for 1. And it looks like they should be able to get the spike down, but BCJ again, it might not have been a kill, but it may have just bought him enough time. No, it looks like the spike is going to go down at the hands of Ethan anyway. As they try to push through a chaotic fight for the site as BCJ stands strong yet again. He gets 2, he gets them to 11. Lex, we're tied up, baby.
Oh my gosh, man.
Now they're going to be doing just that. The cage is going to come through. Nitro's going to ult his way to the top. Oh no, they fully committed. I mean, this is 1000% an A hit. Pure still able to get 1. As Nitro's up on top, just narrowly missing a second shot, punished by Steel. As they get on to A.
From the shadows already paying off, but he's conceded the heaven position. Grabbed an operator. This double stack's actually a great place to be with an op, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, early use from Hiko using the Hunter Sphere. You imagine, I thought he was going to save it for a post line, but he actually opts to use it now. BCJ going in aggressive, taking care of Steel. Wedid from up top, dropping down. The thing is, you have to go in aggressive here, right? Like, you have to meet them where they're at so you can get some space for the defuse. Wedid's wall goes up. BCJ starting to hold it. Wedid's got to go in aggressive, but BCJ might stick it. The Mad Lad just narrowly doesn't pull it off.
2 players were just 1 shot for 100 Thieves, but Austin already healed back up. Ethan soon to give heal. Ooh.
Oh. All right, so it swings.
Never mind.
Yeah, but they have to respect it, right? And BCJ is able to capitalize on that with the Bucky shot. He isn't able to upgrade his weapon. He's the only one who's there who still doesn't have one. Still playing tight. He did curveball, just waiting patiently. Oh my gosh, BCJ with the jumping Bucky. Taking care of Asuna, and the spike is down. My gosh, they might do this, Lex.
This is definitely XSET's moment, Doug. 20 seconds left, too.
But Nitro's with the op. BCJ and thwifo, the last 2. The read Steel's on the flank. Steel gets both, ladies and gentlemen. 100 Thieves are your Stage 2 Week 1 champions.